Hello and thank you for clicking on my video. This is my vlog of our 3-night trip to Copenhagen on a budget. I hope you find it helpful when planning your own trip. Before departing, we booked our flight in Airbnb. We found return flight from London Heathrow for £85. We left early on a Wednesday and left on a Saturday afternoon, so I expect the slightly unsociable hours were in our favour. Our Airbnb was based in an area named Frederiksberg, which looked out the way on Google Maps but actually was just 2 stops on the metro to the city centre. It was £330, but with 3 of us staying 3 nights, it was £110 each. For spending money, I changed £202 into 1,600 Danish crowns. I won't go into what we did into too much detail because there are plenty of vlogs that will show you better than I can, but I'll explain what we did and how much it cost. On day 1, we got the metro from the airport to Frederiksberg for 36 crowns. And during the walk to the Airbnb, we got brunch at McDonald's. I'd not had sweet potato from McDonald's, so I consider it 70 crowns well spent. After we'd settled in, we walked to Copenhagen Zoo. Entry was 195 crowns and a hot chocolate cost me 35 crowns. We ended up getting rained off and cut the day short, although we'd been up since 2 AM, so it wasn't that short really. We found a food market to get some dinner to eat in the Airbnb, and with snacks we spent 400 crowns that split into 133 crowns each. Our first day total was 469 crowns. On day 2, after an early night, we had a relaxed morning and used our food shop for breakfast. Around lunchtime, we took the metro into the city for 24 crowns and had burgers at Cocks and Cows. Our meal cost 158 crowns. Our main plan for the day was to visit Tivoli Gardens, so we spent time shopping and visiting the Round Tower. Entrance to the Round Tower is 25 crowns, which is super affordable for the most interesting building like I've seen in a while. Once it got dark, we made our way to Tivoli Gardens. Our entry cost 130 crowns. There is plenty to do and see, especially in the run up to Halloween. The decorations were fantastic. We treated ourselves to a crepe for 40 crowns, but I recommend eating your proper meal before you go inside, as it's mostly stalls and little shops. The restaurants look busy. I ended up picking up a pot of pasta from a 7-Eleven for 34 crowns to keep me sated, and then we used the metro to get home for another 24 crowns. Our second day's total came to 435 crowns. Day 3 was our attempt to stop hemorrhaging money in Sephora, so after a 28 crown yoghurt from 7-Eleven for breakfast, we came into the city for 24 crowns and visited Freetown Christiana. As we were the other side of the river, we took a walk to the Reffen food market. Fortunately, we caught it before it closed for the winter season. I chose some quesadillas for 114 crowns. The range of options is fantastic, with most menus you can imagine being available. We returned to Nijmegen on the ferry. Not sure if we should have paid, but no one asked, so we didn't. We had our afternoon hot chocolate for 35 crowns and walked to the Little Mermaid statue. She's located near a cute star-shaped park and I recommend strolling around. We bought soup for dinner from a supermarket in Frederiksberg for 30 crowns, finishing our third day at 231 crowns. Our fourth day was about going home, so we packed, checked out the Airbnb and went back to Frederiksberg station for lunch at Wagamama's for 197 crowns. Then we took the metro for the last time for 36 crowns to the airport. Now, breaking down all the amounts that I've just been talking about, our total spending, without mentioning the shopping, was 1,366 crowns, which actually translates to £154.65, so I was completely under budget. However, because we went shopping, I ended up spending pretty much double, and I ended up spending £306.30. In fairness, with the time that we spent shopping, we possibly would have done more museums and therefore we probably would have spent a little bit more money, but I still feel like we would have come close to budget. All in all, travel, I spent about 280 crowns. Food was about 802 crowns. Attractions was 350 crowns. There is a Copenhagen card that is available if you're planning to do lots of sightseeing. If you're there for longer, then it might be something to look into, because there is a lot of free entry with the Copenhagen card. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye bye.